You are welcome to African Tale by Favor. Please like and subscribe. Please subscribe.
The sun shines brightly over the sprawling campus of Hope Bible Seminary. The air is filled with excitement as students, dressed in their caps and gowns, prepare for their graduation ceremony. Nathan stands tall among his peers, his heart swelling with pride and anticipation. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. He glances at his parents in the audience, their faces beaming with joy and pride. As the ceremony begins, Nathan reflects on his journey. He had always felt a strong calling to serve the Lord, and attending the seminary was the first step in fulfilling that calling. His faith has grown stronger with each passing year, and he is eager to begin his ministry. Principal, today, we celebrate the achievements of these fine young men and women who have dedicated their lives to the service of God. Go forth and spread the word of the Lord with compassion and wisdom. Nathan's mother, we are so proud of you, Nathan. You've worked so hard, and now you're ready to guide others in their faith. Nathan, thank you, Mum. I couldn't have done it without your support and prayers. The ceremony concludes, and Nathan steps off the stage with his diploma in hand. He knows that his journey is just beginning, and he feels a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The following Sunday, Nathan attends his home church, the Redeemer's Chapel, for a special service celebrating the seminary graduates. The church is filled with familiar faces and warm greetings. As the service progresses, Nathan notices a captivating voice leading the choir. He turns his head and sees Evelyn, a strikingly beautiful young woman with a voice that resonates throughout the sanctuary. Her passion for singing is evident in every note she sings. After the service, Nathan decides to introduce himself. He is drawn to Evelyn's grace and poise, and he feels a strong connection with her. Nathan, hello, Evelyn. I'm Nathan. I just graduated from the seminary. Your singing was truly inspiring today. Evelyn, thank you, Nathan. It's nice to meet you. Congratulations on your graduation. I'm sure you'll do great things. Nathan, I hope so. I'd love to talk more about your passion for music and our shared faith. Evelyn smiles warmly, and they continue their conversation. They discuss their dreams and aspirations, discovering a mutual respect and admiration for each other's dedication to their faith. Several months pass, and Nathan and Evelyn's relationship blossoms. They spend countless hours talking about their hopes for the future and their commitment to serving God. Nathan is certain that Evelyn is the woman he wants to spend his life with. One evening, he plans a special dinner at their favorite spot by the river, where they often go to reflect and pray. As they sit by the water, Nathan takes Evelyn's hand and expresses his feelings for her. He speaks of his love for her and his desire to build a life together in service to the Lord. Nathan, Evelyn, from the moment I met you, I knew there was something special between us. Your faith, your voice, and your heart have captured me completely. I believe God brought us together for a purpose. Evelyn, Nathan, I feel the same way. You inspire me with your dedication and your love for God. I can't imagine my life without you. Nathan, will you marry me, Evelyn? Will you walk this path with me, as my partner in faith and in life? Evelyn's eyes fill with tears of joy as she accepts his proposal. They embrace, knowing that their journey together is blessed and ordained by God. The next weekend, Nathan visits Evelyn's family to formally introduce himself and discuss their plans for marriage. The Johnson household is lively and welcoming, but there's an undercurrent of tension. Evelyn's elder siblings, Grace and Daniel, greet Nathan warmly but with a hint of concern in their eyes. They have always worried about Evelyn's domineering nature and how it might affect her relationships. Mrs. Johnson, however, is eager to see Evelyn married and is overly enthusiastic about Nathan joining their family. Grace, Pastor Nathan, it's wonderful to meet you. Evelyn speaks highly of you. I just hope you know. She can be a bit strong-willed. Daniel, yes, Pastor Evelyn is beautiful and talented, but she has a way of wanting things done her way. Just be, Mrs. Johnson, now, let's not scare him off. Evelyn is a lovely girl, and Nathan is a fine young man. I'm sure they will make a wonderful couple. Nathan thanks them for their advice, though he feels a bit uneasy. He remains confident in his love for Evelyn and believes that their faith and commitment will help him overcome any challenges. The families gather for the formal marriage introduction, a joyous occasion filled with laughter, food, and well wishes. As the families mingle, Grace and Daniel feel a growing sense of sympathy for Nathan. They know their sister's true nature and fear for Nathan's happiness. They attempt to pull Nathan aside to warn him, but Mrs. Johnson intercepts, her face set in a determined smile. Grace, Pastor, Nathan, can we talk for a moment? Mrs. Johnson, oh, Grace, there's no need for that. Let's keep this day joyful and focused on the future. Nathan, you're joining a wonderful family. Everything will be just fine. Daniel, quietly to Nathan, just be careful, okay? We're here if you need us. Nathan nods, feeling a mix of gratitude and apprehension. He decides to focus on the joy of the moment and trusts that love and faith will guide him through any challenges. The weeks leading up to the wedding are filled with activity and excitement. Evelyn takes charge of the preparations, determined to have a perfect ceremony. Evelyn's perfectionism and controlling nature begin to surface more prominently. She becomes irritable and demanding, insisting that everything be exactly as she envisions. Nathan tries to be supportive but starts to see glimpses of the domineering behavior. Evelyn, Nathan, the flowers must be white lilies, not roses. And the choir needs to rehearse more, they aren't hitting the high notes the way I want them to. Nathan, Evelyn, it's just a minor detail. Let's not stress over it. The important thing is that we're getting married and starting our life together. Evelyn, minor details. Nathan, these things matter. We need everything to be perfect. Nathan nods, choosing to stay calm and accommodating. He hopes that once the wedding stress is over, Evelyn will relax and their life together will begin smoothly. The day of the wedding arrives. The town is buzzing with anticipation as guests fill the church, eager to witness the union of Nathan and Evelyn. The ceremony is grand and beautiful, just as Evelyn planned. She walks down the aisle, radiant and graceful, while Nathan watches with tears of joy in his eyes. Despite the challenges of the past weeks, he is filled with love and hope. The vows are exchanged, and the couple is pronounced husband and wife. The reception that follows is equally extravagant, with everyone in high spirits. Pastor, do you, Nathan, take Evelyn to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in good health, and in riches, as long as you both shall live? Nathan, I do. Pastor, and do you, Evelyn, take Nathan to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, in good health, and in riches, as long as you both shall live? Evelyn, I do. Grace, whispering to Daniel, I hope for Nathan's sake that your sister will change. He seems like such a good man. The couple drives off into the sunset. Their future together bright and full of promise. Nathan is hopeful that their love and faith will see them through any trials they may face. Nathan and Evelyn move into their new home, a modest but cozy house provided by the church for its pastors. The neighborhood is peaceful, and the church is within walking distance. In the early days of their marriage, Nathan is filled with optimism. He busies himself setting up their new home, eager to create a loving and peaceful environment for Evelyn. However, Evelyn's critical nature begins to show as she nitpicks Nathan's efforts, making him feel inadequate. Nathan, I thought we could place the dining table here, near the window. It'll be nice to have meals with the sunlight streaming in. Evelyn, the sunlight will be too harsh. Nathan, it's better to put it against the wall. You should think these things through before deciding. Nathan agrees to move the table, trying to keep the peace. He hopes Evelyn's mood will improve as they settle into their new routine. As days turn into weeks, Nathan and Evelyn begin to face the challenges of living together. Small disagreements start to escalate, revealing deeper issues. Nathan tries to be patient and understanding, believing that they are simply adjusting to married life. However, Evelyn's demands grow more unreasonable, and her temper flares easily. She criticizes Nathan's decisions and belittles his efforts, causing tension between them. Evelyn, Nathan, why didn't you tell me about the meeting with the church council? I should be involved in these discussions. Nathan, I'm sorry, Evelyn. It was an impromptu meeting. I didn't want to burden you with the details. I thought it was best to handle it myself. Evelyn, burden me. I'm your wife, Nathan. I have a right to know everything that happens. Resolution. Nathan feels disheartened but chooses to remain calm. He turns to prayer, seeking strength and wisdom to navigate these growing conflicts. He recalls the verse, love is patient, love is kind, 1 Corinthians 13:4, and resolves to be patient with Evelyn. Nathan is appointed as the pastor of a new branch of the church. The congregation is small but eager to grow under Nathan's guidance. Nathan throws himself into his new role with enthusiasm, hoping to make a positive impact on his congregation. He spends long hours preparing sermons and meeting with church members. Meanwhile, Evelyn feels neglected and becomes increasingly resentful of the time Nathan spends away from home. Nathan, Evelyn, I'm so excited about the potential of our new church. The community is wonderful, and I believe we can really make a difference here. Evelyn, it's great for you, Nathan, but what about me? You're always at the church, and I'm left here alone. This isn't what I signed up for. Nathan, I'm sorry, Evelyn. I'll try to balance my time better. I want us to be happy and to serve together. Nathan promises to make more time for Evelyn, but he struggles to balance his responsibilities. He remains hopeful that their shared faith will help him overcome these early challenges. Evelyn begins to take a more active role in the church, but her involvement often creates friction rather than harmony. She attends meetings and insists on having her opinions heard. Evelyn's domineering nature becomes more pronounced as she interferes with church decisions. She challenges Nathan's authority and often overrides his choices, creating confusion and tension among the church members. Nathan tries to mediate but finds it increasingly difficult to manage both his responsibilities and Evelyn's demands. Church member, Pastor Nathan, we were planning to hold the community outreach on Saturday. Is that still the plan? Evelyn, actually, we should move it to Sunday after service. It will ensure more people can attend. Nathan, Evelyn, Saturday was already agreed upon. Changing plans last minute could cause confusion. Evelyn, well, if they truly care, they'll make the effort. Sunday is a better day. Nathan feels undermined but decides to go along with Evelyn's suggestion to avoid further conflict. He prays for guidance, struggling to find a balance between supporting his wife and leading his congregation effectively. The church community begins to feel the impact of Evelyn's behavior. Her sharp tongue and harsh judgments alienate many, creating a rift between the congregation and the leadership. Evelyn's interactions with church members grow increasingly contentious. She criticizes their efforts and questions their commitment, leading to hurt feelings and decreased attendance. Nathan is caught in the middle, trying to appease both Evelyn and his congregation. Church member, Pastor Nathan, I'm really struggling with Mummy's attitude. She seems to think we're not doing enough, but we're trying our best. Nathan, I understand your concerns. Evelyn is passionate, and sometimes that can come across as harsh. I'll talk to her and see if we can address these issues. Evelyn, these people need to step up, Nathan. They're too complacent, and if I don't push them, who will? Nathan talks to Evelyn, trying to help her see the impact of her words. She dismisses his concerns, insisting she is only trying to improve the church. Nathan feels increasingly isolated and unsure of how to resolve the growing discord. Nathan's home becomes a place of tension and conflict. Evelyn's behavior drives a wedge between Nathan and his family, as well as the church members he once felt close to. Evelyn's demands extend to Nathan's personal life. She forbids his siblings from visiting, accusing them of meddling in their marriage. Nathan misses his family deeply but feels powerless to stand up to Evelyn's overbearing nature. His isolation deepens as he becomes more withdrawn and burdened. Nathan's sister, Nathan, we miss you. Why can't we visit anymore? Evelyn won't even let us call. Nathan, I'm sorry. Evelyn thinks it's best if we have some space to focus on our marriage. I'll try to visit you instead. Evelyn, your family is interfering. Nathan, we need to set boundaries if we're going to have a successful marriage. Nathan reluctantly agrees to Evelyn's demands, hoping it will ease the tension at home. He clings to his faith, praying for strength and guidance as he feels increasingly isolated from the people he loves. Nathan and Evelyn's relationship with their spiritual father, Apostle James, becomes strained as Evelyn refuses to heed his counsel. The church community notices the growing divide. Apostle James, a wise and respected elder, tries to mediate and offer guidance to the young couple. Evelyn, however, rejects his advice, seeing it as an attack on her authority and a challenge to her decisions. Nathan is torn between his respect for Pastor James and his desire to support Evelyn. Apostle James, Evelyn, I understand you want the best for the church, but your approach is causing discord. We must lead with love and humility. Evelyn, I'm not the problem, Daddy. The congregation needs to learn commitment. Nathan and I are trying to bring that about. Nathan, Daddy, I appreciate your counsel. We're trying to find the right balance, but it's been challenging. Apostle James advises Nathan to remain patient and continue praying for guidance. Nathan feels conflicted, as he sees the wisdom in Pastor James's words but also wants to stand by his wife. He prays for a resolution that will bring peace to their lives and their ministry. Evelyn's behavior becomes more erratic and demanding. She lashes out at Nathan over minor issues, making him feel constantly on edge. The church's attendance and morale decline, and Nathan finds it harder to motivate and unite his congregation. He begins to doubt his ability to lead and wonders if he is failing in his calling. Evelyn, Nathan, why can't you ever do anything right? The sermon was too long today, and you didn't address the issues I mentioned. Nathan, I'm doing my best, Evelyn. It's hard to balance everything and keep everyone happy. I need your support, not your criticism. Evelyn, support. I'm the only one trying to make things better. You need to step up and take control. Nathan's frustration reaches a breaking point.